And now to the Democratic race. The CBS News Battleground Tracker has Hillary Clinton up almost 30 points over Bernie Sanders in Florida. In Ohio, the former Secretary of State is at 52% compared to Senator Sanders at 43%. Illinois shows a much tighter race. Senator Sanders is up 2 points over Secretary Clinton, 48 to 46. And we go now to Bernie Sanders, who is in St. Louis this morning. Good morning, Senator. Donald Trump says he might start sending protesters to your rallies.
Well, you know, Donald Trump has been an incredibly divisive figure. Day after day, his rhetoric is inciting violence. We have seen videos of some of his supporters responding to that rhetoric by kicking people, by sucker punching them. We have seen recently charges leveled against his own campaign manager for assaulting a female reporter. So there's a lot of this feelings about violence coming from Trump's campaign. And I very much hope that he understands that in a democracy, people should be allowed to go to anybody's rally, peacefully demonstrate without fear of being beaten up. So I really hope he tones it down. This is not good for the country.
Do you encourage some of your protesters, some of the protesters at the, some of your supporters, I should say, are going to these rallies? Would you encourage them to keep doing that?
No, not to disrupt rallies. And Trump, look, I won't shock you, John, by telling you that Donald Trump lies a whole lot. I mean, he calls me a communist. That's a lie. To suggest that our campaign is telling people to disrupt his campaign is a lie. We don't. And we have millions of supporters, and some of them will do what they do. But our campaign has never, not once, organized any effort to disrupt Mr. Trump's rallies or anybody else's rallies. That's not what we do.
In the contest this week with Hillary Clinton, she has said that she was way out in front on health care back in 1993, and she wonders where you were on that issue back then. What's your response?
Well, I think there's a video or a photograph or something actually of me right by her side. Look, I have always said that Hillary Clinton did a very, very good job as First Lady. She kind of broke the mold as to what a First Lady should be doing. But to criticize me on health care is not quite fair, because I have been a leader in Congress from day one in the fight for universal health care, to make certain that in the United States we join the rest of the industrialized world, guarantee health care to all people. In terms of the Affordable Care Act, I work with Congressman Jim Clyburn on a major initiative to put $12 billion into community health centers so that millions of people now have health care who previously would not have health care. I have led the effort to take on the greed and the unconscionable pricing of the drug companies who are ripping us off, who are charging us the highest prices in the world, such that millions of Americans can't even afford the medicine that they need. So I don't have to defend myself to anybody about the role I have played in healthcare. I do believe that we should move to a Medicare for all healthcare system, which finally says that healthcare is a right to all people in our country, something which differentiates me from Secretary Clinton.
We got to talk about politics a little bit here. On these election day, you had a big surprise win in Michigan, a real momentum booster. But at the end of the day, Hillary Clinton got more delegates. That's happened on almost every election day we've had. If that keeps happening, she's going to get the nomination.
Well, John, to everybody's surprise, when we began this campaign, we were 3% in the polls. We were about 70 points behind Hillary Clinton. Since then, we have won 9 states, 8 of them by very large margins. One in Michigan was very tight. Now, last week, all of the pollsters predicted that we would lose Michigan by 15, 20, 25 points. Well, we ended up winning. I think we have a lot of momentum in Illinois, in Ohio, in Missouri. I think we're going to do better than people think in North Carolina and in Florida. So we're looking forward to a very good Tuesday, and we're looking forward to winning the Democratic nomination.
All right, we'll talk about it after those results. Thanks so much for being with us, Senator.